Hello everyone, welcome back to Day to Day with Alicia K. I'm Alicia K, and I kind of changed up my look a little bit. I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to rock my Black Panther lipstick since I'm wearing a Black Panther shirt. Do you guys like it? Really wanted to get this video out for you guys because I know that that's what a lot of people were waiting for when I told them I was starting a YouTube channel. I am medium to high porosity, and my curl type would be mostly like I explained the other, mostly 4A with a little bit of 3C. I think most people's in the back gets a little bit thicker and curlier. That's exactly how mine is. I feel like sometimes I can even get into the 4B with the way that it feels back there. In 8th grade, I got my first relaxer. Me and my mom, we really didn't know that much about taking care of naturally curly hair. And we also didn't have like the products, the knowledge that we do now that we have YouTube and there's so many different hair care brands that's coming out with the stuff. But back then that just wasn't a thing. So in 8th grade, she was like, hey, do you want to get a relaxer? Me not even knowing what that was. I was like, what's that? Sure, but what's that? And she was like, oh, it's, when they put stuff on your hair to make it straight. I'm like, oh, okay. You mean to tell me I don't have to be laid out on the sink where you wash my hair and tickle me and like blow dry my hair, and I don't have to do that all the time now? And she's like, oh, we can get it straight, not knowing that it still does have to be done that way. It's not that simple, but it's a lot more manageable than natural hair, than curly hair. And so from 8th grade all throughout high school, throughout college, I was getting relaxers. My hair was, at one point I did have really good, healthy, relaxed hair, but I was doing stuff to it, like I was coloring it. I had gotten highlights once, and the week after I got highlights, I decided to get a relaxer. Just a no-no. All the highlights fell out, and it was just, I could have cried, but my hair is actually pretty forgiving. It's thick, and so if I do lose hair, it's like not that big of a deal, but it's a big deal. I still was freaking out a little bit. But it wasn't up until 2018 when I had decided to go fully natural and then let my curls grow out. It wasn't that hard to transition because a couple years in 2016 I had decided to spread out my relaxers. So to start the very, very first start of getting relaxers, I was getting them every 6 weeks, which is like, thinking back on it, that's a lot. That is a lot. My hair wouldn't really grow past shoulder length. I had a lot of breakage. It was really, really dry and thin, and it wasn't cute. Not cute like she is now. But yeah, I have been natural since 2018, and I'm also going to do another video in depth of what I use, my favorite brands and what I use. But basically, my hair care routine is so simple, guys. Like it's so simple and cheap. So I wash my hair once a week. Before I wash it, I do a prepoo. Now the prepoo could either be the African Pride prepoo, where it's kind of like a gel, and you put it on and it helps detangle. So detangling is easier, and it helps with like a little bit of moisture if I'm feeling a little tangly and dry. Or I'll make my own with aloe vera powder and amla powder. And I usually get those powders from Hairstory. And then, or I will use an oil. And the oil that I mostly use is the rosemary scalp treatment from the Innate Life. Such good stuff. It's got 15 herbal oils and extracts and essential oils, and it feels amazing on my scalp. And then I definitely feel like it contributes to hair growth as well. So usually I will if I do the African Pride prepoo, I'll only leave that on for about 15 minutes. If I do my DIY with aloe vera and amla, I will do that for 30 minutes. And then if I do the oil from Innate Life, then I'll do that. I'll leave that on for 3 hours and then I'll wash it out. I used to do overnight, but it was kind of a mess. It was getting all over my pillows. Everything would smell like it, and I don't really have a problem with the smell of rosemary, but when it kind of sits for a long time, it doesn't really smell as good as when you first put it on, or feel as good. I feel like my hair gets greasy all over again. I ruin my bonnet and my pillowcases, and I don't want to lay on a towel, so I do it for 3 hours in the same day, and then I wash. The shampoo, unless I'm trying to treat something, like if I'm doing my clarifying, which I clarify once a month. So let me also start out at the beginning of it. I'm not real strict when it comes to ingredients. Like I don't mind perfumes. Sometimes I'll use sulfates and I'll use silicones if I decide to straighten my hair. I just feel like it provides a nice barrier coating, if you will. But the shampoo to me doesn't really matter. I do try and go for sulfate free though if I'm using it regularly. I'll shampoo once a week, and then the conditioner is what I'll really splurge on. I'll make sure that my conditioner and deep conditioners are really, really good, really, really nourishing. And then so if my shampoo and conditioner is protein based, then my deep conditioner will be moisture based, if that makes sense, to kind of balance out the moisture protein, and then vice versa. So if my shampoo and conditioner is moisture based, then I'll do a protein deep conditioner, and I'll do the ready-made ones, or I'll make my own with powders from Henna Souk and from Curly Proverbs. Really good quality powders. Like my hair has had the best results with those. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video of like all my favorite brands and like what I use within the brands, to go more into detail. Every time I shampoo, I deep condition. My hair gets so dry, especially in the winter, so I always deep condition after a shampoo. If I go maybe 3 days and my scalp starts to get a little bit tingly and I start to get a little itchy, then I will co-wash and kind of redo like a little refresh. I have psoriasis, so it's kind of hard to keep my scalp in check. I feel like I've somewhat mastered my hair, but not my scalp. My scalp acts up. It's madness. It's madness. So yeah, wash once a week and deep condition every time I shampoo. Again, I'm not real strict with ingredients. So yeah, I'll do, if I wear it curly, then I will just do leave-in conditioner and curl cream and gel. I don't use oils for my wash and goes just because I don't feel like they add anything. Like I don't feel like it contributes to anything. And most of the products that I use have so many oils in it already that it kind of already provides that coating. And the combos that I've used have really worked for me. Like I can go a whole week with my wash and go if I really wanted to. It's just my scalp that I need to get in check. I feel like the Innate Life oil helps a lot, but I might have to go to a dermatologist in order to get something more daily use and more like stronger when it comes to that. But yeah, so most of the time I will, in the winter, I will wear protective styles most of the time. Like you will rarely see me outside, and when it's snowing or raining or cold, you won't see me outside with my curls out. Like I'll have braids, I'll have twists, I have like my pigtail braids that I do, and I would just wear that for the full week and do nothing to my hair. Like I won't touch it. I will not touch my hair. I put in, the only thing that I would do is spray, like moisturize it, spray water in it, put more leave-in conditioner or more moisturizing cream in it. Otherwise, like nothing gets done to my hair throughout the week. In the summertime is when I really wear it curly, and I try a couple of different combos just to kind of balance it out too. I don't want to use the same thing all the time, so sometimes I do kind of, and also they give you different looks. Some of the products that I have, I feel like give me different looks depending on how I use them and what I use with what. so I can kind of, you know, experiment a little bit in that aspect, which is fun. In the summer I wear it curly. In the winter, yep, it's always up in braids, it's in twists. I usually have it under a satin beanie. Another thing that I do, as you can tell, is I live in my bonnet. My hair is rarely out even inside. Like, even air conditioning can be bad for your hair. And so I'm always having it in a bonnet. Like, I live in my bonnet, checking the ends, trying to make sure that they're not rubbing up against, that there's no issue with that. I will post, the next video will be my favorite hair care brands. And then after that, I'll have a list of what I use within those brands. So if you want to use some of the same stuff that I do, then you'll have that like list for you. Also, my own recipes, I will try and put those in the description box, as well as I'll post some videos of other people's recipes so you can get a good idea, especially Curly Proverbs recipes. She has so many good Indian Ayurvedic recipes. That's usually what I do if I'm doing DIY. I'll do Ayurveda, where I use henna and amla and aloe vera and fenugreek. Those have really been a game changer to me. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, if you want any more details of what I do. That's pretty much it. So simple, guys. I don't go all out. I do put a lot of effort and time and money into my hair, but in the most simple way. You don't have to spend $500 flat to have good hair, and you don't have to spend too much time on it. So, the last but not least, the hair reveal. I will show you. And my hair's name is Nadia. I'll call her Naughty for short when she's being a little naughty. So much love, tender love and care in her. And that's what you should do to your hair. But yeah, let me show you. Thank you, thank you. Come on, show out, Nadia. So for my birthday, I actually curled the ends, and that's why they're looking kind of poofy, because I actually combed the curls out. But this is how long my hair is. It has been forever since I've had it this long. Not even joking. My hair would not go past here for the longest time when I had a relaxer. But now I'm gonna be reaching my hair goals pretty soon here. This is my hair. My hair goal by the end of the year at least is to be under the boob. So right now I'm a little bit above the boob, and that's my hair goal, is under the boob. I don't know if I'm gonna let it grow any longer than that, but this is where I am, and I will show you how I got here. If you want to see like tutorials and like my actual routine, like if you want me to film like my wash day or something like that, just let me know in the comments and I can try and make it happen. Our bathroom's really loud because the fan constantly blows. But yeah, that's what I do with my hair. This is where my hair is at. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope you'll join me in the next Hair Care Tuesday. I'm so excited about these. If you know me, I can talk about hair for hours. Like, I love hair so much. I've always been passionate about hair, and I am so glad that you guys are joining me on this journey. I want to help you with your journey in the simplest way that I can. I'm also going to do a video on channels that I follow if you want more information, because they go into detail. Like I said, my channel is layman's terms, the simplest explanations, nothing too crazy. I don't want anyone getting overwhelmed with information like I did. There's so much to know out there, and I'm just happy that I can be one of the people that can help you guys on your journey. So if you like this video, like it, comment, share with your friends, subscribe, and catch me on the next one. You guys have a good one. See you in the next one. Bye.